Hey everybody, Brandon Bryan here from Red Tree Builders here in Asheville, North Carolina, just outside of the house we just recently completed here in the community, Tom's Estate. I want to be able to tell you the journey we've had, the story behind the build, and then show you some of the awesome features. So stay tuned, enjoy. So this house is located in Tom's Estate. It's in the back section of this wonderful gated community. Little known fact, this is the last gated community to be permitted in the city limits of Asheville. It's a wonderful community with easy slopes, sidewalks, and very close to downtown. It's in the north part of town, the Asheville Country Club, Ingles, Fresh Market. This is our third completed home in this community, and we've enjoyed working in here. So when I met the homeowners on here, this was kind of at the beginning of COVID, a little bit before that as we was getting into design. And this was a nice lot, nice and level behind me and then sloping off. So we hauled off about 30, 50 loads. We lost count of the number of loads of dirt to make a basement. So we got a daylight section you'll see in the back, coming right out with wonderful decks with some nice views. And then here, this easy approach from the front side. So our clients were coming from the middle part of the state and coming here to Asheville for a different lifestyle to come and retire. And so as we met them, we started learning about what their style was, what they're looking for, what's the things that they want to do in life, what do they want to accomplish. So as every home we build is green certified. So this house is net zero ready. It has got indoor air plus certification along with Energy Star. With a HERS rating, we're expecting to be in the low 50s, maybe high 40s. So every home that we have is going to be a healthy home with efficiency built into that. So as we got through design, we're really trying to execute the perfect layout for our clients. And so this lot was 0.2, 0.3 acres. So we're on the corner of several of the corner property setbacks. So with that, we kind of tried to focus on building the right house for the topography, the entrance in, along with all that. One of the things our clients really want to do is into woodworking and just turning wood and creating things. So there's some areas completely in the basement for them to do that. Easy accessible to bring materials in and out. With that, they're also looking forward to a lot of grilling. You'll see that this house has got two separate decks, one beautiful big deck, and then a nice little grilling deck that's on off the kitchen, which makes it convenient to have that flow of cooking. Food can still be hot, warmth, and you'll see the kitchen. It's ready for entertaining, and it's ready for privacy at the same time. So, hope you enjoyed the view of inside, the tour, a little bit of the outside as well. All right, let's go on in and check this place out. So what's excited about this house is how you immediately come through the front door and just immediately start looking out at the mountains, the trees. So let's go. So we got a double slider right here, right out here to our deposit deck. Low maintenance. What we're looking for is people just enjoy their life and be able to enjoy Asheville and not be into high maintenance. So as we kind of come in here, one of the things we do is put a tape on each one of our joists. That way to have that joist last longer. So obviously there's water that gets in here, sits on there. That just gives that wood an opportunity to last longer. Along with that, this is our biggest deck we have. Ceiling fans vaulted up here, and you can see the sun setting beautifully right over the mountains that way. And we kind of position this house. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get you're just good, and we just position this between the two lots here to really have an uninstructed view coming through here. One of the other cool things here is a lot of times our clients were looking to ease of use and cleaning off. And you can see our aqua hose bib right here on the back deck. So then, going from the living room, we have another door that takes us right into the dining room. And you can see here, with the 5 windows just banking this view, looking out through here. You can see the wiring for our shades, automatic shades will be coming in here. Our woven lights right into the kitchen. Now, who doesn't want to entertain in a big kitchen island and have this right in here? Got it set up where we can see out the TV, you can still see the views. But the one thing our owners really wanted was to be able to grill. We're super excited about grilling. So we're going to go this way. So that opportunity to grill is right here. Kind of separated and convenient It is an open space. We've got a gas hose bill. Community all has natural gas in it, so it just makes sense to run it. So that's a direct line. Homeowners never have to worry about going and refilling the propane tank and all that. It's right here, continuous with an outlet. Also, again, we put a hose bill over here, so this could be washed off, cleaned, done that. But as we go back into the kitchen, imagine that you're grilling out there, and just how easy it is, right to the dining room table, right to there. Or maybe you're just passing right through here to go sit on the covered deck and enjoy some fresh meats with your fresh wine. Fresh wine a thing? I think you always want fresh wine. Anyway, or maybe it's aged. I don't really know. So, we did a full Thermador package here. We've got the patented star from Thermador here on their gas range. Be sure to watch our video about gas ranges and why the federal government seems to want to come and take it from you, why they're going to outlaw it, and what we truly need to be talking about is ventilation. And for that. But that's for another day, for another video. I'm sure there'll be a link there because we do that kind of thing. Double ovens here. You've got this one, it's a nice convection oven. You've got broiling, you can do all sorts of things. Same thing down here. All from our wonderful friends at Thermador, along with our fridge in the background. Dishwashers. We love them. We're happy we finally start getting them again. Right here, freshly run this Thermador dishwasher. But what we really like is just this aisle and the cleanliness of it, and then putting the bar stools right here. One thing I want you to bring your attention to is our faux beams. So we've got them also here in the kitchen and then into the living room, which we'll show in a minute. Man, our man Jeremy's just knocking it out of the park with these. When you look at these, you can't even see the joints. What's the difference between a real beam and a faux beam? Faux is non-structural. That's the terminology we use as a faux beam, a non-structural beam, but it's decorative. Maybe that's another way of saying it. A lot of times, traditionally, you would end up having a big, full piece of wood that's got a lot of weight. You have to do blocking and costs more money, but it's really just that weight. So a lot of times you do faux beams. Faux, a lot of times you can see the joints, mitered, cornered, however you want to do it. With these, this is real wood, and these guys are just true craftsmen. You can't even see the joints. It looks like the real deal. You can see here with the many drawers we have, the client says it's going to be. We have found that drawers are just way more convenient. They work for functions of kitchens. Cost a little bit more money, but man, the satisfaction of being able to use drawers is that. The other thing with this layout is when newer clients love cooking, they love entertaining, that you got like a coffee bar espresso situation here, coming into another pantry. Got a sink here. We've got the beverage refrigerator, more here with a nice little view right here. This is kind of to the north. I'm not mistaken. I won't say it's around the north. It's something like that. But with all that, got a ton of room for storage, cooking, entertaining, but also one of the things we hear from a lot of our clients is got this great island. It's all open, but everything's here, and it's driving me, the clutter, it's driving me nuts. This is the solution. This is where you kind of put that where you just don't see it. This can be left clean. Even if you're entertaining people, you take the dishes in here or in the dishwasher, and this still stays that relaxed zen feel. So come in here to the living room one, show up all these beams as well. So we showed you the kitchen ones. You have 3 of these beams sitting here, anchoring from the front door right out the view. It's kind of picturesque of just how that view just kind of gets framed by all of this. Just came out beautifully. Couldn't ask for better on that. Coming into the primary bedroom. Just to my right, your left is our powder bath, but I really want to show kind of going in here. But no video would be a Red Tree video without talking about the mechanics of the house. So we've got a nice train situation going on here. 18-seer heat pump with the whole connectivity. We don't have it quite wired yet because we're waiting for the internet, but this is a zone system. We have this level and the upper level, and then it has the ability to be zoned for the basement and to be added on to one system. House is built so tight, so efficient that one system can handle this whole entire house. But as we go into the primary bedroom, one of the things we want to do is still frame the view that we have coming through here with 2 doors exiting out right through here. So here we are. Come on into the primary bathroom. One of the things we're doing with those double doors, you can see there's no locking mechanism there. We're doing these magnetic catches here. Instead of having that ball pin, just catches smooth, easy. But man, we're coming in here to the primary bath. Got a nice window looking out here to the east. That is the east, I confirmed that. And then got privacy of your own toilet closet. You got some nice linen. Never have enough room to put all that. And again, drawers and drawers and drawers. Here's the cool thing. The shower. Just walking on in, no glass, depth, zero threshold, with our nice linear drain, a little shave your leg kind of situation. I think that's what you do with that. And then you have two niches here with this. Of course, we got the bath fan going on in here. We also have one in here. Why do we keep putting them in the showers? It's because we want to remove the humidity. This house is built tight. We put these on so this way this will run and take all that moisture out. Granted, we want to take some smells out of the bathroom, but we're really concerned about the moisture and humidity. Something new to Red Tree. We're doing our interior trim in-house now. We've just hired some of the best craftsmen we can find in Asheville, and this is one of the things that brought to our attention. Well, you can see it through this whole house. Let me stop here. I mean, just look at this trim, but you can't even see that joint line where those two pieces put together. These guys care and they're doing a great job. This master closet, look at all the natural light in here. These big windows, big high ceilings. This was all built by the team here at Red Tree. Fantastic job. Given opportunities to do things like this is pretty cool. But it's got this whole area in here. What I've always wanted to make sure our clients understand and get the situation that can happen. We'll do a lot of sun tunnels. There's a sun tunnel video about putting them in your closet so you can get natural light. This situation worked out where we could do these windows. And you can see how better I look. I could figure out if I was matching and doing everything right instead of walking out and like, holy crap, who just dressed me? Natural light helps a ton. All right, out of here, we will go upstairs. So I totally said that we were going to go upstairs. I've got a whole nother wing of this main floor to show you. Now you wouldn't have known any different. You've never been in this house and I'm giving the tour. So, earlier in the video, I showed you the pantry area with the sink and you could do all that. Have you ever wondered what I could do with another one too, couldn't I? So you got the washing machine, laundry situation here. You got all this space to fold, lawn, prep. Hey, you've been outside doing some gardening. Our clients love playing golf. Maybe you come in and if you're like me and you're in the sand all the time, you're dirty by the time you get done. You just throw the clothes here. Plenty of storage, another closet. But what we got is a great view of the porta-johns getting picked up. That's beautiful. That means we're almost done with the build. This way. Another bedroom on the main level. Who doesn't want another bedroom on the main level? This door leads right out to that grilling deck we were on earlier. View, plenty of natural light. Again, one of our closets. Oh wow, I didn't know. There's a bathroom here. This is not a closet. You can tell I didn't even have the lights on. I hadn't done my pre-walk. Wow, I feel stupid. Anyway, come on in here. You will see some nice, beautiful tile work, some nice tile on the floor. I still feel ridiculous. But our events that we've been doing for 4, 5, 6 years, right here in the tile, grout line's consistent. We've got our sluter strips on the edges here to make that nice and clean. A little decorative here, and then our niche. And of course, we have a sink. And that is not a closet, so technically not a bedroom. Can't sell it as a bedroom because no closet. Now, we're kind of going the back ways, right? Like we're going into the garage. I'll take you through the front door because you're our guest. But let's talk about how we really come through here. And there are some beautiful building science going on in this garage. Now, majority of people still drive gas vehicles. But our clients, there's two things. Over there, next to our electric panel, it says A. To the left is we've already pre-wired for electric car. We've also pre-wired for solar. Every house we do is pre-wired for solar. That's how we get our net zero ready certification. But not every house does a EV charger. This one does. Now as we come through here, there's a couple other cool things that are going on. The LiftMaster MyQ allows you with your app to open up your garage door at any time. You can connect that with Amazon where they can open up, drop off packages. My car actually has a home link, so when I get so close to the house, it'll automatically open and not even have where you have to push the button. Besides that is the fan. And you're like, why, Brandon, is there a bath fan in the garage? That means you should watch another one of our videos. This is a good video too. But every garage we do, because their cars will off gas for 15 minutes after you shut them off in the garage. We're building a tight house and we're sealing off that door. But I love our clients. The whole team at Red Tree loves them. We don't want to kill them softly. So what we do is allow that to, yes, something like that. That was a song in the 90s. So it's on a motion and it'll come on automatically and run to remove any fumes. A lot of people put random stuff. I don't know how you're going to live in the house, but I'm going to try to do everything to make sure it's healthy, it is efficient, and it is the best house you've ever lived in your life, and it will last a long time with low maintenance. So that's all in there, all automated, pulling that out. Now we'll go upstairs. So we're going upstairs. I've been upstairs, not today, not prepping. So I think we're just going to find out what happened upstairs together. We're taking a long journey. Thank you for not just catching my backside. I'm kind of walking sideways. All right. Most people say my blue eyes is my best asset, not the backside. All right, here we are. Wow, there's some beautiful things in this room. Lovely. For some reason, something just keeps capturing our attention in the background of every one of these. So, what would you do with this space? I don't know. I don't know what that human was doing with it. But he is our model. If you are interested at Red Tree working with us, we do have models. We have project managers, interior designers. This originally was not going to be unfinished. Man, when you get in these spaces, this is above the garage, it's so tempting to finish it. It's so efficient to finish it at that stage. So we talk to the client as we're kind of framing that opportunity. It's here, here's where it is. And you can see how this kind of looks over at our one neighbor. Man, the views from up here are, heck, we're a little higher, right? We're 12 feet tall. So you've got views overlooking this house, overlooking there, things you didn't see from there. That's some of the cool things in Asheville. Is it different views between different lots, but different spaces in your house can give you a different view. Perspective on height, on where you are on the west wing to the east wing of the house. It's just really cool space. That's why we love Asheville. I grew up here. I got lucky, but this is one of the benefits of being here is that it's constantly changing the view. So, more of this area, I haven't pointed out our red oak. That's what it was. I was trying to think of it. With just a clear stain on top of that. I don't know what this is. That is a door back downstairs. This is the door I was looking for. Aha! Found another bathroom. This is not a closet, is it? We got our sliding barn door. I guess every barn door is sliding. Here. Every house we do, this is on the second floor. And so we have obviously floor trusses on the main level. Maybe not obvious too, we're on the basement, so we do. This is on the second floor. We also made this where this would be a zero threshold. And we have this where it can slide right in here. You're in here doing your thing in the shower. Got this all saluter system here on the edges, our drains, a whole backing system, and then double vanity up here. Beautiful little spot to get ready in the mornings and as we go. All right, another area. Is it finished? Is it unfinished? I'm gonna hit this light. It is unfinished. That's right. Behind door number 1, it is an unfinished space. Building science at its best. Ryan, are you ready to talk about the building science?
Yes, I am. I'm here. Hello, everybody.
He has been here.
I've been following the camera. So as you can see, we have spray foam all on the roof deck. Here at Red Tree, we don't do the traditional vent on the ridge. We just spray foam the whole roof. And this is a beautiful example of how that's done. Great.
I was saying if I could get your pose next to the
Oh,
insulation
yeah.
as well as you've been doing it through here. But as Ryan was saying, we're taking the thermal envelope to the roof. So a lot of times traditionally you might see it here, this would be unfinished. It would be so hot already in here and just no air movement. So we are insulating. So this makes sure all our ductwork's in conditioned space because this technically is a thermal envelope conditioned space. I may be talking building terminology. It means nothing to you. Google it or just send us a comment. I'll be happy to give you a better definition than what I'm doing now. Now, what is this crisscross situation happening here, Ryan? What has happened, man?
This is our ERV. This keeps the fresh air intake and outtake for the whole home.
Now, why do we want an ERV? I call it the lungs of your house. So our philosophy is this. We build a healthy house. We want it to be indoor air quality spectacular. It's a personal story to me from my wife having bad asthma, allergies, and just not being able to breathe in homes. You have plenty of older homes that way, but even the newer homes, this is our opportunity to get this right the first time. But you build a house tight, the energy for indoor air quality, the energy is going to be part of that. So now, all of a sudden, we need the house to breathe. Everybody going to tell you a house needs to breathe. I agree. What we're doing is controlling how it's breathing. This is filtered air coming throughout the house that is going to be exchanged. The newest evolution of what we're doing is working with sensors all through the house to know when bad indoor air quality is detected and being able to actually turn on fans in reaction to how the indoor air quality is. Now, with this, we got plenty of other space if they wanted to. This house is 4,000-ish, 3,000 heated square feet. Wait until we go to the basement and show you the potential there, but there's the potential for this whole area to be also finished off. But I think the basement's where I would go finish off. But this is a cool area, easy accessible for our homeowners to come in here to work on anything has an issue, to clean a filter, get the duct work. It's all here, easy peasy. We're walking down the steps to the basement. This is unfinished space, but it's conditioned space. What's the difference between unfinished and conditioned, you ask? I don't know, just made that up. No, actually, the difference between finished space, finished would be that you have some kind of material on the wall, you've got HVAC running and all of that. That's kind of typically what we consider in North Carolina to be finished. That means it's got some kind of, it could be drywall, shiplap, anything on the walls. Could be concrete floor just in the finished format, but you also have HVAC, you got air flowing. Now, meaning conditioned, this is a precast wall foundation. So it's conditioned, meaning it's insulated. So it's in our thermal envelope. It's not going to have that moisture, that mildewy feel, and that cold feel that a basement has. A lot of people actually have that conception with basements. So we typically bring people through. We've got tons of videos on basements, what we do there. Check those out as well. But here we are. This is the whole entire main level replicated on below ground. Now what homeowners here are able to do, they could do 2 or 3 things. Of course, it's storage, easy. Can they set up and start doing their hobbies from wood turning to all that? Certainly. Could they have where seasonal things are being changed in and out? And could they finish it? Certainly. And you look here, you can see how level this comes out at. Easy grade, fantastic for here in Asheville, because a lot of times you're just walking out the backside, this big slope, unusable. This space is so usable and so convenient. As we come out to here, we've got this massive patio on the backside, kind of mimicking. So we just came out of what would have been the dining room. This being the patio that we have upstairs, and this being kind of the living room. So you got all this area, but what really is cool about, I think, is easy stairs, just steps right down here to the sidewalk. This community has pickleball. They have a lot of, have the sidewalks. It's easy use. Even walking in here is easy. It's not up and down hills, but you can see we've got starts of stairs going down right here to hit the sidewalk. All that connectivity this way. So, why do you move to Asheville? You move to Asheville for the 4 seasons, the wonderful outdoors, and for things like this. But we have to have someone to have shelter and do all that good stuff, so that's why we go indoors, right? But as you can see, all this space is here. We've got plumb for future bathrooms over here. We've got a wash sink over there. We have, Ryan, we got some material here. Sometimes it's good to have some leftover material for a touch up from decking, so a little bit of trim. And I believe we've just mopped this floor, so I should be respectful and just do this. Here's where we want to talk about. This is where all it happens, right? So we talk about our house being a whole system, all working together. But here's what we've got here. We've got an unfinished space. 4 seasons here. We got high humidity come spring, fall, and low humidity in the wintertime. So it can make everything adjust. So we put a dehumidifier, since this is an unfinished space, down here, connected it in with everything. This allows this space not to get high humidity and get out of control. You've got your train system here with your MERV filter here. Easy, taking in and out right here. That's a MERV 11 filter. We have a video on how to replace your filters. And think about how easy that is. That's an easy thing for a homeowner to do. That's what we're all about, making it easy for you. Here, we got an 80-gallon Rheem heat pump hot water heater. Now, if you've watched any Red Tree videos, you know this is my jam. Love these. This is all programmable. The cool thing is just came out with these. Oh yeah, right here it is. Boom, boom. Yeah, you can download the app and control the hot water heater from your phone. I bet you never knew you wanted to do that. I want to do that. That would be cool to do. Why would it be cool to do? Because there's a vacation mode. Maybe I go on vacation. I don't want to heat 80 gallons of hot water. Maybe we're having a bunch of guests over and maybe they're going to spend the night. I don't know. It's Christmas. And we have a lot of people taking showers. And maybe we just want to change the mode because there's 4 modes here. Or maybe you're just a geek and you just want to see that stuff. But right there it is. QR code, easy instructions. Make it happen. And the guy in the background with the muscles all that, he was also the project manager for the job. Leak detection, built-in leak detection. How could I forget about that? You could get alerts. You can get energy usage reports in the scheduling. I like the scheduling. I like having data. Look at the low voltage we do. I'm just talking about all the apps and all the things. So here we have the internet coming straight into here, all controlled. And so this way our homeowners don't have to plug in. We've got wireless. All right, let's back up. In this basement, we were upstairs. Let me just tell you, that was a long ways over there when we were above the garage. There would be dead spots, right? If we were broadcasting from here. So we do what's called WAPs, wireless access points. They're they look like a smoke detector in your ceiling, non-discrete, never really pay attention to it. But that's hardwired from here. So you got your internet service here. These wires go throughout the house to those locations. We walk the house at our electrical, try to figure out where it is so we don't have dead spots. So you can have great connectivity all the time wirelessly. Very, very, very seldom do we have somebody that needs to connect, plug in. I think I remember one person in like 4 or 5 years. Typically, once we go into like what we're going to be able to provide, then we remove that. That's a cost savings to our homeowners and just convenience of that. So that's it. You can see here we spray foam this band. That is one of the biggest energy losses you can have in a house. If you're doing a basement, it's right where these floor joists sit here to the floor. So Red Tree, let's spray that. We put that, foam that up, tied house. Ryan, this was air exchange per hour. It's like 1.24, is that right?
Lower than that, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, 0.9.
2 hours later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with you.
1.14.
It's 1.14.
I was
You were
wrong.
I was wrong. I was too high, you were too low. 1.14.
1.4.
ACH. That's the air exchange per hour. Right. That's a really good score, dude.
Yeah.
So a lot of houses will, existing houses can be in 10, 20. That just means the house is just like technically breathing. It just means it's, buy something, you just feel the air exchanging through there. But out of this whole entire house, that's the amount of leakage. So it's tight. That's why we put the ERV, the lung we talked about. And that's how we create a super energy efficient house that needs half the solar panels that a normal traditional house Dakota would be. And then with that,
all the liquid zip we did from the foundation to the sheathing.
Yeah, you
all
like
the
that.
way around. I did that myself.
Yeah, I bet there's a video about that at some point. But now you see why we do that. We do that for water management. That's our number one thing. But then it's air tightness to build that sealed up envelope. Good job, man.
We should talk about the radon.
I'd ended the video, but we're going to talk about the radon. Come on, let's talk about radon.
Radon pipe over there.
Dude, that was a great ending. All right, Ryan really wanted us to talk about radon. So every house Red Tree builds has got an integrated radon system in this. So this one's active. There's a thing called passive and then active. So let's just back that up. Western North Carolina, where we build and live, high radon levels. Radon's all over the place, right? Naturally occurring gas, but in a super tight house like Red Tree builds, maybe it's killing you slowly, not softly. Now, with that said, radon. Passive system means this pipe's under our slab, pulling out all of that. It's going all the way up vertically through the roof outside high elevation. Now we'll do a radon test right before we finish with the house. Closed conditions, we typically do it on the weekends. No one's coming in and out of this house. So we just can't vary the what's that called? Test results. There we go. So with the test results, we'll find out if we need to make it active or not. 4.0 or higher, typically you need an active system. If we're on that borderline, we typically go ahead and put the fan on. We're already wired for a fan. So this is an active system. So what does that mean by an active system? That means there's a little motor here. We even got a little note here. It's going to cost $45 a year to run that motor, estimated. So all it's doing is actually pulling, it's up here, putting pressure into this pipe to pull gas from underneath the slab up through this pipe that's been sealed, up through the atmosphere up there. It's safe up there, but it can be potentially deadly inside a house that's tight. I think it's supposed to be deadly. Maybe slow death is what I've heard. But we're trying to make fun of this, but this ain't a funny thing. Radon is a serious thing. We should take it serious. That's why we put these in. Ryan, is that good?
That was great.
All right.